got a brand new artist that I don't know anything about, but that's good because this is why we do interviews to find out about people. But this guy is just kind of out there killing it on social media. I heard he was in Indianapolis and they told everybody what hotel he was at. And before you know it, it was like over 50 people have bum rushed this kid. So apparently he's already becoming a budding star. And the fact that I don't know means nothing. But the fact that we're going to get a chance to get to meet him now here on Smash Radio. Who am I talking to, sir?
You were talking to Devvon Terrell, the Living Weirdo, from Brooklyn, New York.
Devvon Terrell.
Devvon Terrell.
Okay.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
But why do you consider yourself the weirdo?
I consider myself a weirdo. It was something that my grandfather and my mother coined for me. They always called me a weirdo when I was growing up, and basically it's me saying to be yourself.
Got it.
Basically, when people poke fun at someone and say, yo, he's a weirdo, basically, I feel like that person is probably just being themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
So that's me just staying true to my character.
What part of Brooklyn?
Bed-Stuy.
Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Do or die.
Do or die.
It's no longer do or die. It's being regentrified.
That's fire, actually. You're right. It's over. Since it's regentrified.
Yeah,
You're right.
you can't call it do or die no more.
It's over. Everybody got kicked out. Everybody's getting kicked out.
So how was it growing up in Brooklyn? Were you teased in Brooklyn? Were you being harassed trying to get to the train?
Oh, yeah. I had dogs chasing me.
Really?
Yeah, you know how Brooklyn is. So,
you're so clean cut. You don't really come off as a Brooklyn dude. So I kind of get the weirdo.
Everyone says that. Yeah.
Like, yo, you really from Brooklyn?
Yeah, anytime I went to like job interviews and I had like a boss that was like from Brooklyn, she'd be like, where you from? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. She's like, you don't seem like it. I get that. I gotten that all my life. Like, I was a kid that I would color in my J's. I do crazy stuff, bro.
So you grew up like the Cosby Kids? You was Theo?
I was Theo, but I had a single mom. Yeah.
Did you have the brownstones like the Huxtable?
Nah, we was in the hood. I was in the hood, to be honest with you. Still,
I don't get it.
I know. No one does. I don't know where.
You remind me of this rapper that was out in the '90s named KMD.
KMD, okay.
That was down with Third Base. If you go back and like, cause you got the flat top.
Right.
If you go back and you look at KMD, I mean, Jason's around here somewhere. He probably remember KMD.
KMD. Look that up. Okay.
Yeah. You be like, yo, the logos and everything. You be like, yo, that kind of
rocks at KMD. Yeah. Shoot, Smiley, something subconsciously I probably picked up low key. Who knows?
You know what I'm saying? So what type of music are you into? What would you consider your musical style?
My musical style is definitely R&B based, but it does have a lot of hip hop influences off the strength of I grew up in the 90s, man. Like, you know what I mean? So hip hop was just raining through that.
Influences.
Biggie, of course. Like Biggie was huge on me. Like, cause I grew up in that time where it was like I just related to him so much. Just as like what he said, honestly, who I related to the most was like a Kanye West. Like I related to Kanye so much because at that time I realized gangster rap was so big and I wasn't really like the gangster kid. So when I seen Kanye come out with like the pink polos and all that type of stuff, I was like, oh snap, I could be myself and people rock with me. So that really gave me a lot of inspiration in my life, for sure.
So do you feel you get some comparisons to Bryson?
Yeah, for sure. I won't deny that. Yeah, I do get some comparisons to Bryson. But I feel like Bryson and I are really two different people. Like, very, very strongly two different people. As far as personality-wise and like just the way we attack songs, I feel like we're very different. But I do see the similarities between us, for sure.
So how did you start building your fan base through social media?
Oh, man, I started doing like remixes and stuff like that. So I would take people's favorite songs and I would just remix them. And when I would remix them, I wouldn't do it like the word for word. I would do the chorus and I would completely rewrite it. And it was so dope because I know a lot of people said, yo, I like this kid's version. I don't know, like the kid who completely rewrote the record and they love it. I had a work remix that I did for Rihanna and this thing was huge. I'm talking about I had about 10 million views on YouTube, 50 million on Facebook. Like this was a big video and it was just a big defining moment in my life. And I think that's what really gave me my big like buzz and stuff like that.
Did
coming
Riri
up.
reach out to you?
You know how she reached out to me?
How?
She got my video taken down.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
She hit you with a cease and desist.
That's
You're
right.
You're famous now.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing. When you get paperwork like that, you're doing something.
Oh, yeah. I was telling my manager, I was like, oh, we out here.
Yeah,
like,
frame that.
Yeah, facts, right?
You know what? You ever heard of Michael Buffer, the boxing announcer?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the 90s, he used to moonlight and would call, he would what's the word I'm looking for? He would MC WCW's major pay-per-views, a wrestling company.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, big wrestling fan that I am, I took a clip of that, and I got a cease and desist from Michael Buffer.
From taking a clip of it?
Yeah, because I was running as my intro. Like,
right.
Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, they sent me a cease and desist. Like, yo, we want 10 grand a watt for that. I was like, yo, I made it, B.
Right.
I was like, yo, Michael Buffer. I still got it framed up and everything.
Wow.
That means you made it.
Facts. He said Michael Buffer said, this guy right here, no.
No, shut it down. You're not ready to rumble, sir. Let's
Facts.
cut the check.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's crazy. Okay.
So that's good, though. That
I'll
means
take it positive then.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have took it like
Half
negative.
full. Yeah, half
But the
full.
next thing, though, you probably end up doing a record with Rihanna, and you need to bring that up to her, because she probably don't know.
She probably don't. Right. It's probably just like something is bubbling over here. We don't know what it is, but let's get this taken down. Facts.
So okay, so you said hip hop. Give me some of your R&B influences.
Oh man, R&B, Jagged Edge, Drew Hill, Teddy Pendergrass, Johnny Gill.
How do we get to Johnny Gill?
Uh-huh.
And how do we get to Drew Hill? So that means you identify with Cisco.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Ironically, right?
Okay. Don't end up like Cisco.
Oh no.
But
We
got a little crazy for him.
It did get a little crazy, but I'm not gonna end up like Cisco. So the reason why you see such a big gap in my like influences is because my mother. I grew up in a house with a single mother. So when she was cleaning, I was listening to music with my mom. So I was listening to Janet Jackson, Velvet Rope, Michael Jackson, Teddy Penn. I was listening to all those things that she really banged with. So obviously that just became a part of my whole repertoire. I'm a big Usher fan. You know what I mean? Like I grew up in that time. So it's
How
really
old
my
are
mom.
you? Because you say you grew up in that time.
I am 29.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look younger.
Everyone says that, and I have gray hair. It's weird.
You are weirdo.
Yeah, so there you
You're
go.
a musical weirdo.
There you go.
Okay, so do you play any instruments?
I do produce my stuff. I produce about 70% of my album. I also record, mix, and master all my music that you even heard.
So you think you're Prince?
I don't. You know, we take this one day at a time. You know what I mean? One day at a time.
But you want that Prince love?
I would love that. Anybody would love that for sure. Being a musician, that's validation for sure. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up, and you're gonna tell me, I want 5 members. Now, how are we going to break this down?
Okay.
Of your ultimate band. So, I want 3 people, musicians, and I want 2 background singers. They could be anybody, live or dead,
Right.
that you would say, if I could put together my ultimate band, who would it be?
Stokely, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. And now who's singing? Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Stokely. And who's my 2 singers? Stevie. And who else? Ooh, this is a hard one. Who's my last person? 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 And it would be a kid named Devvon Terrell.
No, you're the lead singer.
I'm the lead singer? Oh, so we good. So I got Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, I got Stokely, I got Stevie, and it's me. Me and Stevie doing,
No
steps.
females. No female singers.
Oh, I mean, let's put some females in there then, if that's the case.
Give me 1 female.
Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton. Smooth,
Really?
sexy woman, smooth, always had that dope voice.
I did not expect that answer.
Yeah, Toni
I did
was
not
dope.
expect Toni Braxton.
Toni was dope.
Okay.
Toni was dope for me. She was like out crushed on her hard when I was a kid.
So
Yeah.
that's why also it's like a Love Jones type thing.
I feel like we had good chemistry.
Yeah, I wanted to get with Vesta back in the day. Karen White.
There
Who
you
I
go.
want to smash Karen White.
We shooting shots on the show right now. Everybody shooting shots.
I wanted Vesta too. Karen White. Jesus, that was my superwoman right there.
I hear you.
Admit it.
There you
I
go.
wanted that, no doubt. All right, it's all good. Once again, give them all your social. How do everybody link on with you?
Yes, sir. So you can find me at Devvon Terrell, DEVVONTERRELL. Shout out to my mother for giving me such a unique name, because that works for everything on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can find me at DevonTerrell.com. Straight up.